Hey folks, this is the Creator speaking. I just wanted to welcome you back to Safe Society. And I want to make sure you know about Apollo Podcasts, specifically founded to bring you audio fiction. Subscribing to Apollo Plus means no time-consuming ads and interruptions like this one. Not only that, but the entire show is available there now, early access for you to binge, including an option to listen to all the episodes continuously in a single long supercut. And what's great is 70% of the revenue Apollo Plus generates goes to its creators, which is likely much more than typical ad revenue. It's a great way to support Safe Society and other great shows like 13. So go to apollopods.com. The link is in the episode description. Or join Apollo Plus through the Apollo Podcasts app. We're looking at a mostly smooth ride coming up ahead of us, so enjoy the show. And remember, watch your carbon footprint. We sure are. Safe society, 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 safe society.
Welcome back to this year's celebratory series, in which our hero, M, was last seen using his influence to take down one of the most despicably racist human beings to ever walk the planet.
We, the protectors, cyber peace.
We, the protectors, cyber peace.
Why are you touching me? Why are you squeezing my mouth? Why am I on the ground? Stop prying my eyes!
Sophia, look what I did to my skin. I ripped it.
I love you so much. My activist, my martyr. It's beautiful.
M's rise to one of Safe Society's most trusted allies couldn't have come at a better time. His energy fit perfectly with the collective passion needed for the arising opportunities.
Next. You know, many of these conflicts are awful. Bombings, genocide, yada, yada, yada. But they still don't quite have the it factor to make me want to speak about. W, do you have thoughts?
How about this one? Good nation versus rogue nation.
Yes. We have invested so much to help Good Nation be a beneficiary of our light. And Rogue Nation has always been an obstacle. They must not sign a peace agreement. If we can anger Rogue Nation enough, then it invades. And it starts killing innocents. What is the phrase? The silver lining. We will have our excuse.
Though most of you are undoubtedly pacifists, where there is evil, there must be a fight. Senator Liu joined in and was so supportive she couldn't bear not wearing a blue-green circle pin.
We will give to Good Nation and cripple Rogue Nation with sanctions. Such wars are good. There will be cost, but if you can't rise to selflessness with us, you'll be a rogue sympathizer responsible for the death of innocents.
If you can't rise to selflessness with all the model citizens, then you're a rogue sympathizer, responsible for the death of innocent lives.
Rogue sympathizer, responsible for the death of innocent. Selflessness. You're a rogue sympathizer, responsible for the death of innocent lives.
Such advocacy from our politicians and media infantry could yield only one reaction. Tears in the eyes of every compassionate civilian.
Don't be responsible for the death of innocent
lives. Don't be a rogue sympathizer.
Hashtag support good nation.
Crush Rogue Nation.
Don't be a rogue sympathizer. Can't you see the death of innocents?
The death of innocents?
And such unsettling media bites could yield only one reaction among some teens and young adults. Involuntary Tourette-like tics. A quote-unquote stress condition, according to some quote-unquote medical professionals. But you know deep in your hearts that your quirks must be celebrated.
Hey, coming to you live. Check out what's happening to me.
Whoa, that's so weird.
That's kind of cool. Hey, what if it happens to me?
Wait, I can do that.
It's happening to me, dude. Like, give me a second.
Our quirks must be celebrated. Our quirks must be celebrated. Our quirks must be celebrated.
Students, I appreciate your taking, but let's also pay attention to the video.
Students, today is a day to celebrate the many folks in our government whose job it is to defend your quirks. We've always been here for you.
Where's Mrs. Clements?
So Mrs. Clements was angrily criticizing things, so it's not good for her to be here anymore. Understand?
Daniel! Lucia, go back to your class! I know, but I don't like this. Me too.
Our critics are compromised. The worst attack we've seen since 9/11. We have critics everywhere.
The worst attack we've seen since 9/11. They are everywhere.
We've seen since 9/11.
We've seen
they are
since 9/11.
Since 9/11.
These guys are everywhere.
Our critics are everywhere.
And all of that could yield only one response from the cultural tastemakers and Safe Society members. A vigil, with dozens of somberly beautiful burning candles. Taking the lead from M, of course, they were eucalyptus and clove.
Please, everyone, let us hold hands. And open your eyes and face the blue and green sphere.
Facing us and reciting with such hopeful faces. It was a gesture we weren't even demanding. We're so grateful to all of you that participated, both in person and virtually.
We the protectors avenge. Critics are everywhere. They must be destroyed.
Holding hands.
Stop circling me.
Why am I only green?
Stop freezing.
Crying, my eyes
Burn down the church! Enemies are everywhere. I have a dream, and its name is vengeance! Help! Help!
Help! Oh, hey, it's your creator again. Just some more information for you guys here. Safe Society is an 11-part tale of mass psychosis. A tale of the forces that we are pawns to, and why. made with passion and a bit of a laugh. It's cultural satire, partly framed as horrifying, because, well, it wasn't that much of a stretch. Listener discretion is advised as it is intended for mature audiences. For more details and the AI visual trailer, visit safesociety.world or go to the link in the episode description.
Oh, completely. That's the gist. It's completely
Lucia,
overblown.
turn that off.
The rogue sanctions are cutting our supply of imported energy, sending prices up.
Cutting our supply of imported
but
energy.
take this as a sign to switch to green.
A sign to switch
Along those
to green.
lines, my pal W, his new app tracks my carbon footprint from my activities. Mine is high, and I need to fix it to get good credit. If you don't, you're a rogue sympathizer. You're responsible for the death of innocents.
So what about innocence? But you said don't listen.
These are still right and wrong things. Mom and I always raised you to believe in having a heart. You do not support evil. Support good nation.
Support good nation.
Support good nation.
Support good nation.
Good, Lucia. It's good.
51% complete. 52% complete.
Many decades from now, our future generations will finally see this blissful world unity complete. Shared resources.
And that just about catches us up to this present moment. Our magnificent celebration of the past year with activists and politicians, multiracial, in masks, involuntarily ticking. Gathered to hear Safe Society founder Max Engel, who has just stepped up to the podium. Let's listen in.
Soon, no country, looking at you, USA, please shrink back. No country is to be more respected or influential than any other. We can avoid such dangers of inequality.
A commanding presence, wouldn't you say? You'd be forgiven for not knowing his mouth moves in tandem with ours. Yes, enormous dangers.
Yes, enormous dangers are out there.
I am not talking about the
And I am not talking about the involuntary ticking or the rising number of mentally distressed individuals needing personal health days.
Work today. I need a personal health day.
Or gym patrons fainting
from running on treadmills in 6 layers of masks. Or having cardiac arrests from vaccinations. What a minor number. Or the occasional beheading of a random person on the street. Misunderstood criminals are people too. I am not talking about our regulations that supposedly
destroy business output and
customer satisfaction. You don't need such business. Or your fossil fuel refineries. Give those to China. We will support you with what you really need. It's time to rethink horrible capitalism. I am not talking about traffic lights shutting off due to low reserves. We must live simpler anyways. Or the focus on renewable energy instead of maintaining power lines, supposedly leading to large fires. No, fire is from climate change. I am not talking about the surge in price for food and petroleum.
Higher again,
Fine, I see it. But why do you have a gas car?
Oh my god, look, even if every single person goes full electric, you cut global temperatures by virtually nothing. And on top of that, You gotta produce the batteries, and guess what you need for that? You need more fossil fuel. I don't really know where I heard any of that, okay? It's just for me, my problem's simple. I don't want to pay electric. I don't want to pay any of the electric hikes that are going to come with more charging stations on the ground. And we're not going to get more people caring about the environment when they're too poor to care about the environment.
You selfish cunt. You're the problem.
Okay.
Fuck this gas car.
These are all good chaos. Do not mind it, for it is needed to rebuild better.
We have the answers to solve
the real dangers of climate catastrophe and inequality.
Answers to help those suffering. So please suffer and grant us power so we can help you. So we can help you.
Hear that?
Yes. We're busy here.
I'm up on the internet. It's a signal. I can't make it out. I'm assuming it's a potential disturbance.
Oh? By whom?
It's workers from the company rooting for you. Would you like to be patched in and listen?
Of course we would. Thank you.
He's gonna go for it, dude.
Hey, fuck you.
A little too posh from everything
We
I know
talked about this
her.
already, and you said it was good. Yo, teacher's pet. Take a break from it.
Not work if you love it. Oh, the guys want to hire Quincy and give him a chance.
No. You're not gonna complain?
It's fine. I wanted them to own this, and it's what they want.
But Quincy uses a wheelchair.
Mobility tool. Yann, please weigh your words a little more. No, we're not on company grounds, but these are principles we can take everywhere.
But Quincy is slow. As if businesses aren't strapped enough. Whatever. We're all headed for welfare servitude anyways. Look around. Shit's happening.
Little things, but if we're all in the same boat going through it together, it's not as hard to adapt to.
Remember Louis? My brother-in-law. I found out the other week he was silenced. And when it's someone you know, it's...
Feel for it. Sucks for him.
Alright, look. I feel like I can tell you this.
Whoa, too close. Hey, mask, please. What's the matter with you? Thank you.
Keep your eyes peeled for the government using inflation, which they cause as justification to seize control and set government-mandated lower prices like they're the heroes. And then, boom, widespread corruption. Crooks take advantage of the low price, knowing they'll be able to sell higher because the demand is high, and they bribe the government to let them do it. Every country that's done this, the Soviet Union, Venezuela, they've all crumbled, with people like you and I falling into poverty and despair. All because those in power, maybe not aware of history, have decided for us what the truth is, twisting facts to serve a purpose.
If it's a big deal, why is no one hearing about it?
The media is part of it. They won't report it. And everyone else is too ADHD to deal with the headache of their own research.
Because it's mumbo-jumbo that
doesn't
listening? Affect us?
It's all connected. Everything happening, it's all the same goal. To spend everything to their benefit. A society they can easily segment and manage. Which, unfortunately, most of the time means stripping our liberties and making us the idiots. Come on, used to be that was bad enough.
You're sounding like you're trying to blow something up. You know that doesn't jive with our unity, which is what's allowing him to achieve everything he's been doing.
How's your inflammation after all this time?
This worker, Yann, if you recall, he asked B the same thing at the beginning of our series. Maybe he's been straying for some time.
Be one that blows from lots of plants. It's manageable.
Your body's saying something.
That we can all sacrifice to be part of something bigger than us.
And what if it's the wrong something?
Yann, haven't you learned? That's a matter of perspective.
Really?
I'm worried about
the
you.
Subjectivity argument?
You're part of the B and Yann rooting for you family. Be careful.
Strong with his syllables, sending a clear warning. Oh, but much too late. This worker, Yann, is no longer humbly self-censoring. Too much critical thinking.
I hate plants.
Swift action from Safe Society would be appreciated.
Copy.
Hey, you're here early. Yoo-hoo, yo, my ghost. How's your insanity doing?
All better.
Yann?
What do you definitely, it takes?
Something wrong with Yann?
Shit, man. He's not procrastinating.
What's up with you?
I didn't tell you I attended a dangerous protest last week. I'm sincerely embarrassed and sorry for my vile and ignorant decisions. I will grow from this and do better.
I know you. No way you did actual bad. Hello?
B? Everything good?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I know you. No way you did actual bad. No way you did actual bad.
Now this one. He seems to be troubled.
Yes, this blindingly white-skinned worker named B. He may be compromised.